Right, good morning. Well, it's an absolutely beautiful day. Unfortunately, we didn't get the rain last night or yesterday that we was hoping for. Probably only rained. Probably, I don't know, about half an hour to an hour at the very most. So, not even wet the ground. The ground's still absolutely bone dry. So, I'm back up at the house next door. Thanks for all the comments that I've replied to or that I've read this morning regarding the soup that I made yesterday, the work that I did here at the house next door. I couldn't film any of the stuff that, my chats I was having with Tom because, well, you'll see on Tom's vlog tonight anyway. So, but me and him had a good chat yesterday and it was nice to catch up with a Viking. So, I'm up here this morning. I'm going to cut the lawns, tidy up a bit from yesterday, and I'm going to start. I keep looking up there, that conifer hedge. So I'm just a bit wary of using the ladders with my dodgy knee. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. A few people have asked me, Andy, can you show me how you trim the edges of grass and what have you? So maybe later on this, or later on next week, I'll show you when I'm going to be doing some nice lawns. But tomorrow, me and Dawn are off and we're going to Chatsworth Country Fair. So it's about a 50-minute to an hour drive from here. Which will take us a bit longer because I like to stop and look at things en route. But we're hoping to get there for about 6 a.m. in the morning. Weather permitting, there's hot air balloons are going up. So they've got all sorts of things on throughout the day. There's a jousting, which I'm looking forward to. Parachute streams are there. There's birds of prey. There's some cookery things going on. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So if you want to see any of that, tune into my vlog on Saturday morning and, hope to share it with you. Tell you what, still get... I read a fantastic message this morning, Dave Watkins from Horton Green. Andy, brilliant. He says, you put the parsnips into the liquidizer and they came out as pumpkins or something like that. He said, Paul Daniels would be proud of you. So, brilliant, Dave. Love it. Right, so my plan is now is to try and blend in this conifer hedge in with this holly and hawthorn hedge. Anyway, let's see how we get on with it. Just do a little bit. Just like to open the hedge trimmer out slightly. So the trick is not to go too far in. It's going to take time for this hedge to grow into the conifer, but once it all grows into the conifer, it's just going to become one thick hedge. So it should look pretty good, I think. I think what I'll have to do as well is get the extension pole. I could probably do that then without using ladders. Right, I've got my extension pole on now. What happens? It makes this quite heavy, but I should be able to reach up and try not cutting through that telephone line. That's all right, that, but I can't see the top of the hedge, so I'm going to have to go round next door and see her. I don't want to dig into the top of the hedge and take the level away, so I'll go and have a look next door. I'm not going to be able to get away with not using the ladders at all, but I can reach a good amount of it with this, so I'll just show you. So as you can see, I can get to it with that pole, but it's blinking heavy, that thing. Right, I've got this side done. What I need to do now is just check again next door on the height. As you can see, I've gone down as far as the fence. I'm not going to do the other side of the garden today because I've still got quite a bit on. I'm going to have to go and do them, fill them water butts up again for the laurels because, as I say, we had no rain. They are saying 50% chance of rain today, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Right, as you can see, there's one or two have escaped me. That's why I'll have to get the ladders out. Just have a look up there. Yeah, I'll have to get the ladders on it. Right, well I'm here, I may as well get this one done as well. So stop it going into wires. You know, I'm not laughing. Well, I am laughing. Yeah, I am laughing. I had a load of stick at weekend when City got beat off Tottenham at home by a Premier League team that are just on the back of winning the Europa League. I watched the football last night. To all my subscribers and friends who live near Grimsby, well done last night. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I won't mention any more. I'm going to save it till weekend till I catch up with all lads. The next job now is the lawn. So I've got in with a strimmer up against this wall where I've cut all the shrubs back and been able to get into the long grass, see? And it gets a lot of the loose bits off the wall and all that's at the back, so just getting all of that. Don't worry about raking the bits up, the lawnmower will eat everything. And I tell you what, temperature's gone up again now. Just got to cut all this, get all this cut back now. What I did do before I started, I made sure there was nothing hid in there. There were no hedgehogs. I've had a rummage round. That's something you've really got to be careful of when using your strimmer. And behind me here, there's a lot of hedgerow, so I've checked under there as well. Somebody asked me the other day, Andy, how do you hedge your lawn? Well, it's dead simple. You just hold your strimmer along the edge of the lawn. I always try to keep the head just above the ground. A lot of people will rest it on the ground as they go along, but I prefer to just keep it off. There's two ways of doing it as well, because this grass is really long. I'm doing it before I cut the lawn, and then any sort of bits I can go over it afterwards. But what I'll do, I'll show you the finished finish afterwards. We had greenfinches nest in these conifers actually last year, but I've done. I'm going to leave these laurels because it gives us a bit of privacy to the house and what have you. Regarding the tops of these trees now, I'm not going to do the tops until I've done the bottom section. Then when I've done the bottom section, I can go along and get a really nice finish along the top of the hedge. Have we got a little one here? Hey! Hello! Hey! Hello, my friend.
That fish. Oh, look how happy he is.
How are you?
That is the most fuzzy little face ever, isn't it?
Isn't it? Look, not that. What's that? Right here, Clive. Here's your picture. I'm just showing it. I'm just showing it now to Tom.
If he can draw that, then he can draw the Massey Ferguson. Come on. Like, don't get me wrong, that's gorgeous, but that ain't no Massey Ferguson 35.
No, we want the Massey Ferguson, Clive.
Yeah, we want the Massey Ferguson.
With a nice 110 number plate.
Oh, that'd be nice. That is nice though, that, isn't it?
It is. Quality, isn't it?
Gosh.
Yeah.
How long did that take him?
He said he did it in 3 days.
Well, I can believe that. If you would have said 3 hours, I'd be like, no way, but I can imagine.
I'm sure he said 3 days.
Yeah, that detail's incredible.
They're brilliant, that.
Oh,
You'll be riding that shortly, Alfred.
Yeah, you will.
You know what? It was lovely to see Alfred then. I missed him, not seen him for over a week. Well, it's just about a week now, isn't it? So, when he excited to see me as well, brilliant. So, finally finished now. All the lawns, like, edge done. I'll show you around here. I took the top off that tree. And, oh, look at that, it's going really black. They said by 12 o'clock we might be getting rain. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. I've done this little bit of the lawn here at the back, see, that's all neat and tidy now. Right, I'm going to go home, have a drink, probably have a butty. Oh, I've still got a bit of Dawn's blackberry apple pie left, I might have a bit of that and sack the butty. What's that? Oh, just a jackdaw. And then I'm meeting up with the lads down on the farm. I believe Farmer Jack's on site, and I know the Viking is, and I know Tom's coming down later, so looking forward to the afternoon. Just zoom into Manchester now. You can see the rain coming in there now. Just coming into the city. And then when you look across there, where the towers are there, that's Stockport. Really raining heavy there. And it's coming all the way across from behind where the church is there is Manchester Airport. So yeah, I think we're going to get a bit of a soaking like they said. I can actually just feel a few specks of rain now in the air here. Right, let's get on for that. I just stopped at the top of the road, get home for that blackberry pie. Right, Danny, thanks for the funnel, for the 110. I've not seen Tom yet, but it's the first time I've been down here since I've seen you so delivered, so thanks very much for that. It's not going to be long now before I'm out and about on this, round the pumpkin fields I think. Yeah, I can quite get used to that, but there's a reason I'm sat here, and it's because I brought the picture that I was just showing to Tom, what Clive had painted. Like he said, it's not quite a Massey Ferguson, but it's a smart looking tractor, so what I've decided to do with it, which I'll show you, I've not put it on the 110, in the 110 frame, because it's not actually a 110 item, like, you know, like the sheep are, the squirrel is, the parakeet, and the 110 gang. But it's got a nice position there, Clive, so it looks well there as well, so thanks for that. The good news is, I can still hear one of the migrant birds as a chiff-chaff singing down on the trail. But the reason I've just nipped down here now, when I was showing you yesterday that tree that I want to put on the trail for my dad, what I want to do, I want to be able to get the wheelbarrow along the trail. This is the bit that I've still not finished cutting back, as you can see. But that's the bit beyond that I have cut back. That looks quite neat and tidy. This doesn't. So what I'm going to do, so I can get the wheelbarrow along, I need to cut out a couple of these branches. Can you hear that chiff-chaff? Fairy Glen's still intact as well. I decided I was going to take the dam out of here so the water can flow freely and maybe do something a bit further down. But while I'm here, I just want to have a check under here, see if we've got anything that's living. Quite nice to see something. But no, we haven't. In that crack there, that's where the mice were. I think what I'll do and all, I'll get Tom up here with his chainsaw. Chainsaw Massacre Tom. I think he'd love to have a crack at taking this dead ash tree down out of there. That way it'll make this one thrive next to it a little bit more. Right, we'll try and get a couple of these branches off here. I can use these then to sort of border the path off. They're pretty good. I'll cut this back just a bit higher up. Yeah, make it a lot easier for me to get through this. We've got the rain as well this afternoon, which is good. So I could I'll do this in two. I say they make good edges for the paths. Must have another apple tree and all here. I've found another apple there. Let's have a look round here. Oh, it's behind me here. This is an apple tree. Hey, I know that's better. I can come through here now with wheelbarrow, and I've started using a few of the logs to outline the path a little bit. And then when the little ones are coming along, the streams down there, it's quite steep, so we can sort of make it where they keep away from the edge a bit. I'd like to have took this one out, but I can't, because this, if I take that out, well, the tree's still alive anyway, and it's part of that bivouac of sticks, which won't be long now before I'll be trimming off the willows to come and stick it all the way around it. And I guarantee next year you won't see that. It'll all become like a big willow tree. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it will. Tell you what, while I'm here and all on the trail, I've just noticed now, look at all these blackberries on here. There's loads of them. So I think there's still loads to come out as well. Loads of red ones. So I think I always carry a tub in the car, so I think I'll go up and get a tub full, and then that's another bag we can freeze. I do know though the Viking's on site, so I'm going to have a trip down, try and find him. Oh, look at these, some big ones amongst these and all. I did say early on the trail that we'd be able to pick blackberries down here, but nobody's been down, but I'm here. So just look how well this path's looking now. To think, at the start of the year, and it was probably February time, this pathway here was just like that. And just managed to cut our way through. Tom did help me, and it's going to be brilliant next year because I've got all winter time now to work on it. Obviously I've been too busy in the summertime, with the own gardens, and then what's going on with the pumpkins and everything. It's taking a lot of time, but you know what? What a year we've had. What an absolutely fantastic year on the 110. And it's all been all thanks to Tom, that we've all been able to share this down here. And not only us share it as the 110 gang, but share it with you lot that support us and watch and enjoy. So it's great to be able to share our enjoyment with you as well. I can hear movement. Definitely hear things happening. Diggers moving around. Oh look, definitely something going on. Car door open. Must be something happening. Somebody somewhere. Oh, look who's there! He's there again. you know what? I've been so used to being on my own down here for nearly 3 weeks, and then he's back. Get him and all showing off with his suntan.
Oh,
Do you know what? Put this coat on, because it's peeing now, but it's absolutely boiling, isn't it?
it is warm.
Boiling hot.
Tell you what, my back is sore today.
Why? What?
Did me back in with them gates yesterday.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I'm in agony.
You got some naproxen
I might have
tablets?
to go on holiday.
Yeah, I think you need a break, yeah?
I do need a break.
Do you know what? I'm thinking of having on holiday, probably in about just over 2 weeks, and having a trip to Sardinia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bit of bird watching. I've been on the bird watching site today in Sardinia, and they've got young griffin vultures knocking around.
Alright.
A griffin vulture's an Egyptian vulture,
Right.
so I'm hoping to see them.
Yeah.
Blinking it, they're all on site now. Who's this? I've just been talking about this lad and all, haven't I? Yeah, I've just been talking about you.
What?
Well, not really talking about you, but I've been doing a bit of cutting trees on the nature trail that are going across the path.
Yeah.
And I've come across a massive dead ash tree that needs to come down. And I was just thinking about somebody who likes.
I'd love to, but for the first time in about 3 months, a month of having it, I'm not coming with a little tiny chainsaw.
It'll wait for a good day.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll enjoy doing it. And it needs to be dropped in a certain area so it doesn't come across the path, so I can see your skills of how you're going to drop it.
I'm an expert.
I know.
I got a question. Tom, are there either of you two awaiting a stone delivery?
No.
Okay.
What sort of stone?
I don't know, there's a stone wagon outside the front of the land.
No, but we can have it if you want.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was like,
I've got one over there.
which direction are you looking for? Give us an address. If not, we'll have it.
Right, got back from the land, just had a quick shower, got changed, and I know a lot of you have seen me make an omelette before, but there are some people who haven't. So, what I'm just going to do, I'm going to show you how I make an omelette my way. And I'm going to do it with mushrooms, tomatoes, spring onions, and a bit of cheese. So, what I've done, I've cracked 8 eggs, large eggs, whisked it all up. I'm going to put a knob of butter in it, which is quite a big one. So stick it into the egg mixture. Olive oil in the pan. So we heat that through. It's important that you get the olive oil hot and it gets all the way around the frying pan before you add your egg mixture. Had a great day really. And as you see, I had a good conversation with Tom. He's going to do that tree for me on the nature trail, which I really need doing actually, so I was going to do it myself, but Tom likes to get stuck into these things, so it'd be good to work down there with him, but I'll be keeping out of his way, that's for sure. Looking forward to tomorrow as well, going to Chatsworth. I just spoke to the lads down south, Brendan, to see if those lads are coming from the, I forgot the name of it now. But anyway, the barbecue lads, but they're not doing the show, so I won't be seeing them tomorrow. But one of my good mates from the British Cheese Company, he's got his cheese stall there, so we'll be paying him a visit. And one of my customers, Jo, whose garden I do next door to Anne's. She's got a store where she sells garden frames, trellises, things for the garden. If you've seen one of the vlogs, she's got one of these big stone frogs. So she's there for the weekend. So we're going to go and visit her stall as well. Right then, so, trick of the omelette. First thing, get the mushrooms in the pan. Give them a cook through. Right, so we've got the mushrooms cooking nicely. What I'm going to do now is just chop quite a few, the end bits of some spring onions and chop them into the mushrooms. Like so. So I'll just stir them in. Gives a nice sort of smell to it now. I'm just going to sprinkle into this now some garlic granules. So we get them garlic granules into the mushrooms. Right, that's nice that now. And now I'm going to add the egg. Get rid of that now in the sink. As I always say, let's be tidy as we go along. And what you've got to do now when you're doing the omelette, just keep stirring it round so you're getting all the egg cooked in the frying pan. And try and work your way around the edges so it doesn't stick to the edges of the pan. So there we have it. So it's starting to cook already. I don't know whether you can see that from there. Let's just have a look. I'm just going to move this over. Not bothered about me now, but I want you to see what I'm actually doing in the frying pan. Well, I'm not in the frying pan, but the egg mixture's in the frying pan. You can see how I'm working it all the way around and making sure all the egg mixture's cooked. That's the trick to the omelette. Just make sure it's all cooked. Don't worry about it splitting because it will all join together afterwards. I hope. I've got the grill on as well. Can you see that? Let's just have a look. Oh yeah, you can see that, can't you? You can see what I'm doing. So that's cooking nicely now. You don't want to overcook it because it is going to go under the grill. And what I've got to do now, I've got to add the tomatoes. Right, that's all. That looks about perfect now, all even. Now, I want to put a bit of black pepper on there and a bit of salt. And then we want to put the tomatoes on it. So you can just put the tomatoes on one side because you're going to be flicking your omelette over. Plenty of tomatoes on it. Like so.
Having beans.
And we what?
Having beans.
You want beans?
Yeah.
You want beans?
Yeah.
Right, Dawn's just informed me she wants beans. Why didn't she tell me that before I started the omelette? Well, there you are. Right, that's fine still. Can leave that as it is. She wants beans now. So I'll get a pan on the go with them. I don't know. She's just sat in there, not satty. Are we having beans? Of course we're having beans. Somebody mentioned something to me today, actually, about my tin opener. They said, Andy, you have magnets on the top of tin openers so you don't have to use a knife to lift up the lid. Well, do you know what? I'm going to have a look at my tin opener in a minute. I've never heard of that before. And I've been in catering a long time, but never heard of that. Right. Tin goes in the recycling bin. We'll get them beans on the go now. Right, that omelette's looking really nice now. Right, we'll get some cheese on it. Put the cheese over the tomatoes. And then we'll get that under the grill just to give it a bit of a heat through. See if we can melt the cheese a bit. There we have it. And get that them beans cooking on there. For those of you who watched the vlog when I cooked the parsnip soup yesterday, if you do make that soup, try and cut your parsnips into sort of 1/4 of an inch cubes. Because when I found I did mine slightly bigger and they struggled a little bit to liquidise. But I wasn't really bothered about that because I like to leave a lot of the parsnip in the soup. And I've got a great idea. We've got some leftovers, so what we're going to do, we're going to use the leftovers as a base for a chicken curry, which I'm going to make next week. Which, obviously, you can tune into that, or I'll sort of mention it in my description that I'm going to be doing it. And then if you have got any of your pumpkin soup, I'm saying it again, unbelievable. If you've got any of your parsnip soup left over, that's what you can do. Right, that cheese is starting to melt now. Right, I've got the omelette now, as you can see, out of the oven, and you can see it's moving around in the pan. It's not stuck at all. The beans are heated up, the beans that Dawn wanted. She's sat in there now on settee, saying, "Hey, look at this draw, City in Champions League. They're playing Monaco away." Is it away?
I don't know.
I don't think the fixtures are out home and away until Saturday. No. But anyway, Monaco away. They won't be playing them away. We went a few years back watching City in Monaco, and we stopped in Nice in the south of France. Brilliant trip. So, I mean, I don't know whether we get tickets. I don't think we get tickets for the game, but a trip to Nice would be very nice. A trip to Nice would be nice. I like that. Right, so what we do now, we just flip this omelette over, like so. As easy as that, see? And then it's ready for serving. So I'm going to cut, right, the beans are done. I'm going to cut that in half. I'll just position that now and I'll show you what I do with it. Make sure your sink's red hot as well so you can get your frying pan right in the sink. So put the beans on the plate first. And I can get my pan in so that it's not hard to wash up afterwards. So I get that in soak. Beat them baked beans. That's red hot that. Right, I'm going to flick that omelette now in here. What I do is I cut it in half, like so. Dawn always has the one on this side, so there it is. I think I'll have the bigger piece, that sounds good. And there's mine. So there we have it, nice omelette and chips. It's not omelette and chips, it's omelette and baked beans. So we get the frying pan then, straight in the hot water. Right, what I'm going to say now, you know, if you like what you see, you can subscribe to my channel Under the Garden G Cross, leave a like and ding dong on that bell. You know, I always leave you something tonight. I've got no option but to leave you with my omelette and baked beans. So, see you all for now, ta-ra.